Hello everyone, and welcome to a vibration. Hello everyone, and welcome to another LEGO build stream, LEGO chill stream, LEGO build stream. What are we building today? We are building the LEGO Speed Champions McLaren 76902 McLaren Elva. Gorgeous looking car, I think you will agree. Some nice detailing on the box as well. We've got the McLaren headquarters, beautiful British headquarters, and if we spin it around, we've got, see, I've already done some prep. So we've got a nice back view of the car. Hopefully, minimal stickers. It doesn't look like it's got too many stickers, but then again, some others didn't, and yet they did. We've got some nice detail shot, a nice picture of the car itself. But as you can see, I've already opened it for preparation. So let's do what needs to be done. Let's ride! Yeah! Put the box on one side. I always keep my boxes, you see. Got bag number 1, bag number 2, stickers, and some instructions. I suppose we need them. And wheels! Get some of that nice crinkly LEGO bag fully in there. Okay, so LEGO McLaren Elva. Let's get started. Don't want to hang around too long. Bags within bags, because of course, get that to one side. This is one of those sets I've had for a long while, and yet not actually started with. I'm going to make a minor adjustment to the setup, bear with. Got some post-its to help. Make sure camera doesn't go all over the place like it did last time. This guy knows what I'm talking about. So, door remote. Alright, we're doing bag 1, we can work on bag 2. Yeah, no. I did it to you. Now. No need to rush. I said there's no need to rush. Alright, just smooth things out. Got some axle brackets, I suppose that's what you could call them. The base of the car, the chassis, if you will. And yeah, just a nice, I'm going to put this one back here. Oh god, pieces are rolling away already. Right, there we go. Lots of blue, as you can imagine. Okay, so instructions. Tell me what I need to know. Yep, bag 1, yeah, bag 1 and 2. Yes, and thank you. Now then. We have got some very interesting. Got a very interesting bit of information. See, we've got a driver as well. Got a minifigure. We've got a bit of interesting information for the McLaren Elva, specifically with this minifigure. And once I put her together, I'll be able to tell you a bit more. Okay. Oh god, I've knocked it already. Oh dear. Reaching the long way around. So I've got a hairpiece. Nice, lovely hairpiece. This one's, I think it's been around for a while. I can't remember if I actually have this kind of hairpiece already. But yeah. I think I have examples of the hairpiece that this one was based on, or this one superseded. So, yeah, I did. Oh, camera's not focusing again. Of course. Yeah. Any new viewers, apologies for the lighting. There's only one overhead light, really. There's a humongous gap between this room and the adjacent room. I've put that light on, and I've checked it. It makes little to no effect, really. But, yeah, make do with what we can. Usually this camera is quite good at adjusting to light as and when needed. Okay, So she has got a hairpiece, but she also has a helmet because safety first. And visor, the classic helmet visor combo that we know and love from LEGO. There we go. Flips up, flips down. Lovely. And she also has, if I can find it, there we go. She has a spanner. Or a wrench, if you prefer. Now that's due in part to the information, the interesting Easter egg that they've implemented into this Speed Champions LEGO set, and that is, unlike the other Speed Champions sets where you have generic basic drivers, sounds a bit derogatory, doesn't it? You know what I mean? Unnamed drivers specific to the set, you know, no one in particular. This lady here is based on is not named in the set itself, but she is apparently based on McLaren Automotive's principal development engineer for the Ultimate series, Rachel Brown. So this is a LEGO version of Rachel Brown. Rachel Brown, as you could imagine from that title, is a seriously big deal within McLaren, within the company itself. So the fact that LEGO have done this, great job. Excellent. Fantastic. So, as would be true to the spirit of this, I will have her oversee the construction of the McLaren Elva. I'll show it when I've finished, but there is an amazing photo of Rachel Brown sat with an actual McLaren Elva with the LEGO set as well. So I'll get to that when I've done. But we start with this, the chassis. The most important part to any car. Now, one important automotive development would be a car without a chassis. A car that doesn't need a chassis. Interesting. How would we do that? Well, I'm no automotive expert, but it feels like something can be done. First pieces are on, and automatically not doing it on camera. There we go. There we go. You can see the difference. Anyway. Okay. Got a 1x6. Oh yeah. Get that snapping action going. Got two red 1x4 panels. Let's clip them on. Yeah. Yes. Mabon Hearthfire, hey dude, oh this is so cool. Hello and Harrod. How do you do? You are most welcome indeed. And hi, how do you do? Hope you've had a fantastic day. Yes, I have. Well, let me tell you, building a car is very apt for what I've been doing today, and that is getting back to driving lessons. Yeah. So, yeah, it's been a car packed day today. Hope you've been well. Hope things have been going. Oh, cool. Oh, wow. Yeah, well, yeah. Yeah, roads had better watch out soon. Oh, well, I say soon. Hope it went well. It didn't go too badly. I basically ended up driving around the block a good half dozen times, and yeah, obviously some impatient drivers, but you know what? They were at the learning stage at one point as well, so they've got nothing to complain about, because we all have to learn somewhere. I can't wait for you to road trip down here sometime. Well, That's kind of the idea. I mean, obviously there are multiple benefits to driving, but that's one of the things I would really want to do. If I ever get around to, I probably will eventually, but get around to actual driving is come down see yous guys, because you know you're amazing, and we miss you. Ah, another axle. Get the axle going. That would be amazing. We miss you too. Oh, hugs all around. Ah. See now. See, at the moment we're just inserting axles into. I was excited to get your notification this time. Oh well, I'm excited that you got my notification this time. I don't know how well the notification system is working. Twitch, sort that out, please. But I went on yesterday. I don't know if that was something you caught too late or whatever. I have been getting your notifications and other members of the gang as well. It's just it's just a lot of the time that y'all tend to come on when I'm not readily available, which is frustrating for me because I don't get to see y'all and hear y'all. I'm also streaming later in like an hour's time, which will be fun, hopefully. Oh, excellent, excellent. I can raid you. That sounded more sinister than it should have been, shouldn't it? This is supposed to be a chill stream. Okay. I've preemptively stuck a block on a block without doing the block thing. Okay. Get ready for some Lego Foley. Oh, yeah. That's a good snap. It's not the snappy snap, but it is a good snap. It's a solid snap. It's a solid snap that says, Lego ASMR, yeah. Do you want a bit more? Lego bag ASMR. It's a very specific feeling. And guess what? We got bags coming up that need to be opened. And also, the bane of any Lego fan, stickers. Thankfully, not that many. Speed Champions sets usually have barrages of stickers because they are based on... They tend to be based on, like, rally cars and cars with all sorts of decals, sponsorships that the actual cars have. But this one is fairly minimal. What are you filming on at the moment? This is so cool. I'm filming on my phone, which, yeah. Haven't got any camera sort of thing at the moment. The lighting, I'm afraid, is horrible. The focus doesn't work too well. Even though this is Google Pixel 2. Come here, yeah. Yeah, the lighting's crap, not because of the phone itself, but I don't have a good lighting situation right here, because in this room the only light is the light on the ceiling, and it's directly above. The next light is in the adjacent room, and even so, it doesn't really help. Well, it's working super well for a phone. Oh, thank you very much, thank you. I hope so. I mean, I'm looking at the screen, I'm looking at what's happening on the screen of the phone, and to me, it's a case of, at least you can see it. at least what I'm doing is on the camera. But yeah, there we go. Oh, and Harrod, I don't know if you caught it earlier, but this is the driver that comes with the set itself. Really cool minifigure, because she is based on an actual person, like one of the actual people who develop and work at McLaren themselves. So it's amazing that they've actually done that for an Easter egg. I was thinking of trying a baking stream sometime, but I have no idea how to do it. This is inspiring. Oh, well, thank you. Well, bless you and Harrod. Oh, you knew that. Inspire. I endeavour to try to inspire when I can, if I can, although I never think of myself as inspiring in any way, so that is really lovely, thank you. Have some virtual hugs. Oh yes, celebrate those females. Yes, exactly. The lady in question is the McLaren Automotive's principal development engineer for the Ultimate Series, Rachel Brown, and she is amazing. And as per the spirit, I've put her here so she's overseeing the construction of this McLaren. So, yeah, all good stuff. I mean, not. Oh, you're always full of creative ideas. You're very inspirational. Yeah, stop it, you. Stop it. Have one of those for you. Thank you, man. Thank you very much. So inspirational. I can't bloody follow instructions. Okay. Got some red dots. Love hearts all around. Yay. Feeling the love. So, you know, when I eventually come down and see y'all, you're getting big fat hugs. So, there you go. We got some wheel arches coming on. Yeah.
Now, if you're unsure with your wheel arches, the plain and simple thing is the axle goes in the middle of the wheel arch.
And I was going to say something else, but I can't remember what it is now. Oh, yes. Another bonus is that if you're unfamiliar with your cars, then McLaren is one of the last... one of the last. It's one of the remaining major British brands of car that's still British, so to speak. So this is a very British car feminist sort of stream, I would say. Hopefully, anyway. So lots of these, lots of pluses. That's a good deal. I hope so. I hope so indeed. All right. We've got more studs coming in. Sturdy, sturdy studs. Studs. Ooh, love that. It's definitely something to celebrate when it comes around. And I was hoping to build this one on stream as well, especially because I did the mini version of the McLaren a few months ago now, and I did find out on that stream, I think it was anyway, or straight after, that there was a minifigure-sized version of the set coming out, and I basically said I was going to do this when I get this set, and here I be. Here it is. Here it is. So, following through with what you're planning. Anyway, yes, I was going to ask about your baking stream, and Harry, because what kind of things are you planning on baking? I'm very interested, because like this, it's something a bit different, and considering your career so far, your job so far, it's been very you. So I'd be very excited to see what you can do with the baking stream. Also, doing this through a phone, I thought it was going to be really finagly and fussy and just weird. But as long as you've got the Twitch app, as long as you've got a phone that can plug into a power source and not so it doesn't run down on battery, you're good to go, basically. Anything really. We'd like to do cakes and see if we can decorate them. Might just be me making a mess, but I think that's fun too. Oh, that is indeed fun. You know, so sometimes making a mess is a part of it. Sometimes, if you're not making a mess, what are you doing? What are you indeed doing? And that's a big question. You know when you can't find the one piece that you're looking for? Sometimes it's just all about, you know, just enjoying yourself that's and that's what we need more of. Oh, by the way, and Harrod, I was going to message you as well, but I still jump on my Animal Crossing stream every so often. Jump on my Animal Crossing island every day, just to do the regular rounds. And Label was there on Thursday. I think it was Thursday anyway. And guess what? She asked me to put a goth outfit together. And the outfit I initially came up with, because as soon as she said goth, I thought, right, this is an Harrod's thing. I'm going to basically WWAD. What would an Harrod do? So, I did actually put something together that I thought you would be partial to. Yeah, I happen to have. Oh, I hope so. But yeah, I put something together that I thought you would be seriously down for. You know, yourself. And so I had this black dress that had that had like the partial see-through gossamer thing over the top shoulder thing. Yeah, I don't know fashion, but you know what I mean. It had that sort of thing, and I thought that looks like something I can see an Harrod wearing. So I went for that, and I also had a really big black floppy hat. And the first thing you think of when you see those hats these days is Lady Dimitrescu from Resident Evil 8. But putting that hat and that dress together, I thought, yes, that is an Harrod. But since Label gave me a vampire costume because it was quote unquote goth. It was like, yes, goth, but she also specified maybe something that you'd wear at Halloween as well. So, as much as I loved the Harrod outfit I put together, I'll have to show you, obviously. I ended up putting a little bit of a vampire costume together instead. So just so it fits that brief as well. Because as much as the look for your look worked, I'm going to call it your look now. As much as your look would have worked, it probably just would have worked as a visual thing, because half of the Label assessment is what the actual items were made for as well. So the actual dress and hat themselves didn't say anything, you know, gothy or whatever, or you know, spooky or something. So I played it safe. Yeah, it's got to be the items instead of piecing together. And I'm like, yeah, I mean, it's the original functionality of the item first, isn't it? And then it grades you on how well you've put color coordinated or whatever. It's a curious one, but I played it safe. But I still think yours would have been good enough, you know, because it's you. So there. But yeah, very, very, very happy to role play as Harrod for a time. Okay, we've got some angles going on. Oh, yay, 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 yay. Yay's all around. Well, yay is my reaction anytime I think of you, you know? So, yeah. Yay indeed. Oh. It's that time of LEGO. It's that time of LEGO when we put the main build aside so we can do something else too. This looks like the rear block. So, where we're going? We're putting panels together. We're putting some clips on. And yeah. Are y'all ready? Y'all ready for some? Now, you could argue I get way too into that. But let me ask you something. Would you prefer no reaction at all? Yeah. I mean, I'm just going by instincts, you know? This is for me, primal. That's flat. Yeah. Flip it a bitch. Oh dear. Right, where am I going? Oh, now then, we have got the camera. Will you please? Camera. Why? I'm on the verge of doing souls, sir. Please. But that is very much a soul thing. Yeah, we've got these exhaust-looking pieces that I don't believe I've seen before, not even on previous Speed Champions, or in other sets, to be fair. If I have, I've probably forgotten. But they stack. They fit together. So I'm just wondering if these can also be used for other things, because that's one of the marvellous things about LEGO, is that they always design new pieces, new elements, as they say. They always design new elements with the foresight of them being used for probably something else. Which is also good, which is a very good way to go about it. For example, for the best example at the moment is the bonsai tree that they recently released. Was it last year or this year? And the pink petals that they use for the bonsai tree are frogs. So you've got hundreds of little frogs, little pink frogs, on a bonsai tree. Looks lovely. It works. Got some snot panels. Get a tissue for these snot panels. Yeah. And where's the thing? Aha. We've got. No, that's not the one. Where are they? They've gone. They've disappeared. Aha. We've got an angle of containment. Is the best way I can describe it, because I'm not actually sure what the thing. Yeah, but there you go. And again, poor lighting means get some shimmer on it so you can sort of see. Yeah, you can sort of see what's going on. Yeah, it's one of those. Okay. Should be another one. I can't find it. Ah, there it is. Right at the back. And there we are. So yeah, this is apparently going to be the back of the car. Because the exhausts are a bit... Hi, it's Chloe. I've rebranded. Hi! Hello, Chloe! Thank you for joining and welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing okay. I think this is the first time you've actually said hello on one of my streams, so yay! Chloe, always a pleasure to say hi to you. Unfortunately, I've got no Yorkshire tea at the moment. Yeah, I'm a stickler for routine, so I will have later. Hope you're doing well. I'm good, glad to be here, hope you're good too. I'm not bad at all, thank you. It's a bit of a car day today because we are building a car. And I've also started with driving lessons again now. So, yeah, a fueled day. shall we say. So, yeah. Also as well, Chloe, I'm interested, because I noticed earlier on that you changed your Twitter handle to this Kayamora. I apologise if that's mispronounced. But no, I'm curious as to the rebranding. Because if I hazard a guess, I'd say the amor is love. So, and I don't know. I'm very curious. But you know, it's a chill stream. We're sharing the love, and Harrod's been in the chat. She's been sharing the love as well. So, so the more and more, the better. We've got angles. All the love! Yes, indeed, all the love. Hugs all round to everyone. Now, because that's in block capitals and with no emotes or, what's it called? Punctuation, that reads either very excitedly passionate, either positively or threateningly. It's like all the love. Aye. All the love? All the love. Starting to stream my jewellery making, rebranding for that. Oh, nice. Oh, that explains the rings in the logo. Oh, wow. Jewellery making. Oh, well, I hope that goes well for you, Chloe. That sounds like that sounds like a really finesse skill, and wow, jewellery making, cool. Well, all props and the best to you, because that sounds amazing. Have you got any clientele yet? Not as cool as Lego making, though. Lego is the vibe. I mean, you're not wrong. Shall I tell you what is a vibe, though? Yes. The snappage. Lego cake making and jewellery. What a creative bunch in this stream. You're dang right. It really takes the cake. Yeah. Where was I? This is something to build on. Yeah. I just get overly stimulated by the Lego snappage. That had no Lego snappage because it was straight on. Usually, Lego snappage doesn't happen if you do it properly. It's like the TARDIS's signature drone sound. It makes that sound because it keeps leaving the brakes on, or they keep leaving the brakes on. It's not supposed to make that sound, which is ironic because half the pleasure of Lego is the snappage. Okay, we got a buckety piece. No, bucket. But he's fainted. Bucket. Now, if you get that reference, I'll be impressed. From a very rare, not often seen Morecambe Wise dealer. Okay. These look like re-offenders. And I don't mean people who have gone to prison more than once. I mean offenders of the re-offend. Okay, you need to find a piece. Tell you what, my Yorkshire accent doesn't help, does it? Do. Hey, do. Aha! We are mirroring. So we've got plenty of these, got plenty of those. Yeah. Okay, more. Okay, got some little fiddly bits. Because you can't have Lego without fiddly bits. And, okay. Let's get some action going. See, one's on, and then the other. Always remember, kids, clean hands when dealing with Lego. Not just because clean hands, you know, in general, but because Lego is not very easy to clean. And a lot of my big sets that are caked in dust can attest to that. There are at least 2 big sets that I've dismantled and completely washed the individual pieces of in the sink, because that would have been easier than just trying to get into all the nooks and crannies that Lego creates for itself. Okay. And we need another 2 of those. Lego. Actually, reading that last comment again, and actually 2 of those have been combined, because Lego did do a kind of a jewellery line in the past few years, where just put together Lego pieces to make some jewellery items. Yeah, obviously nowhere near as fancy as what you're going for, Chloe. But I mean, it's Lego. How can you say that? More fiddly bits. Such fiddliness. And they are making several Lego sets at the moment that take on forms and shapes that you don't usually see with Lego, like food items and Adidas trainers. That's the weirdest one recently. Lego Adidas trailers. Lego Adidas trainers. They have actual laces, and they are the size of regular trainers, and they are built to accommodate feet. Lego trainers that you can. It's. I don't know. I don't know what to think about it. At least it's not as. At least it's nowhere near bizarre as. Well, I suppose it is. I suppose the other foot-based thing this year. You see, as y'all know, my other thing is dinosaurs. Another thing of mine is dinosaurs. Reebok have gone and done the most bizarre thing. They have released trainers based on the Jurassic Park line, or Jurassic Park the symbolism, iconography. They've not just done that, they've released trainers with packaging that emulates the original 1990s Kenner toy lines. And it's like, they've put so much work into the packaging for those trainers, and it's like, if you'd have said to us toy collectors at the beginning of this year that oh hey, there's going to be a company that's going to have the Jurassic Park license, the Jurassic Park IP, and they are going to make the most lovingly nostalgia-driven, impassioned products of 2021. What's that company called? Reebok. Wait, what? I mean, hold on to your butts indeed, because the carpet has just been whipped out from under you and you've landed on your butt. So that it's just like, such a left field thing. But they've been well received and they look great. And it's like, but Reebok though, of all the companies, and they've come up with like half a dozen different styles. Half of them represent iconography you see in the first movie, like the main pair that's going around is the green and yellow pair with red stripes to make it look like the Ford Explorer from the movie. There's another pair based on the Jeep Wranglers in the movie. There are also pairs that are based on like dinosaur color schemes, and there's all kinds. It's like, what? I find it a bit funny. Okay. We knew it was coming. This is what we're not here for. But it's time for some stickers. Okay. I'm gonna try and do one of these, at least one of these, on camera. This, I don't know if you can see. Can we see? Oh, we can just about see. There we go. McLaren Elva. You've got the official branding, and it's going to go on that, on this bit here. So, wish us luck. Trying to do this on stream. A bit fiddly and a bit lightingly awkward as well. Come on. Gotta get it straight. Gotta get it straight. Hey, look at that. First try. Bloody hell, I'm happy with that. Blow me neck. And this is when you realise that because it's supposed to be this way, the exhausts are higher than they usually would be on a car. Sorry, the train. Anyway. It's outrageous. Okay. Gonna pop the rear bumper on. I'm gonna do this one off because it's nobody wants to see stickers really, but they gotta be done. It's like lumps in your porridge, or you know, rainy days. Even if you do love the rain, it's not great to be caught out in it, but it is necessary. And there we go. Just for that minor detailing. Okay. But then again, if you have the brands, then you're gonna want the detailing, aren't you? Okay, so this sticks on here. Are you ready for the conjunction of parts? Get ready for that. Yes! Look at that. That is, for want of a better term, that is a very nice looking back end. I'm trying to keep it clean. There we go. Muscles. We need our black plates, and we also need the two of these. The 2x1 shapes with one stud on top, because that's how we roll. Okay. Yep, and we also need... Oh, where are the square ones? There we go. Square studs. There we go. Square studs. And where are those going? They are going... Oh, what? No, right. I was looking in the wrong place. Right, okay, here we go. Oh, no, I messed up. What? Why? Oh, it's this. I'll get used to it eventually. There we go. Got a panel going on there. So it basically joins that back end and locks it in place. Then we've got some of these, because McLarens tend to be mid-wheel drive as opposed to left or right-hand drive. They tend to, the driving wheels, the cockpit tends to be like dead centre. in McLaren cars, so you can see that's going towards it now. Although I do believe this McLaren, this McLaren's a two-seater. So what I was saying there was completely irrelevant to this to this model. Although unless you like a bit of McLaren history, I suppose. Wonder if Rowan Atkinson's still got his. Yeah. Oh, look, please. There we go. Right, this is coming loose already because it's pushing down on a soft surface. Really need a hard surface, but I don't have the motivation to grab a hard surface because I barely need one for anything else. Okay. Now then. Right. What I was saying earlier about repurposing, parts, Lego using parts for mainly designed for a specific thing but can be repurposed for other things. This is a good example. Please. These are good examples because these are... focus, there we go. These are axe heads. These were originally created as axe heads for lines like Lord of the Rings, and I think Harry Potter as well, but definitely Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit lines. These are axe heads. And... what? Axe heads for this? Why would you need that? Because I've just seen what they're doing in the instructions, and they are going to use the edge, the actual blade, the edge of the blade of the axe for the rear lights. Clever! Repurposing. And as far as I know, from what I remember about watching documentaries and interviews and stuff, one of the challenges that Lego sets people who are applying for set design jobs and careers, one of the challenges they are set is to repurpose pre-existing pieces in creative ways to make something else. And that will have been one of those examples, probably. Or at least a result of the mindset, anyway. Because look at how they sit in there. How these pieces are just angled to accommodate these axe heads. You would not think that the rear lights would have been made that way. But there you go. You can sort of see now. Okay. And it's also a testament to Lego's what would you call it? Lego's drive, as it were. Drive, get it? Lego's drive to keep doing the Speed Champions lines, because some of the cars that they have the license to do, obviously the more curious and shall we say exotic, curious, a bit of a weird one for you, the more interesting designs they get, the more of a challenge it poses for the model designers. And if they manage to pull it off, the model looks amazing. Sometimes the model will look practically identical to the car. Other times it doesn't, and half of that time is because it can't. Like the McLaren set they released a couple of years ago, the one that they made a life-size version of. That was okay-ish, but it wasn't spot on like some of the others are. And I suppose part of that is the iconography of the cars as well. Like the Mini Cooper that they produced, the Mini Cooper, for some of the Ferraris that they produced, and oh god, what was the other one? I think the Audi that they did recently as well. Some of those look amazing. Some of those are so dead on. Oh, the Porsche 911 Turbo. Yeah, some of those are so dead on that, you know, they're unquestionably what they're supposed to be. And the thing with modern cars is, yes, you have less iconic shapes and stuff. You have less iconic designs these days, and if they are iconic, it's only because they've revisited previously iconic things. Because they're less iconic these days, it's sort of difficult to get the essence of, you know, the car in the model. So if you saw as good as this model is from the photos I've seen anyway, if you look at that, you don't instantly say that's a McLaren. It's not the same gist. It's not the same feeling as seeing the Mini and saying that's a Mini, or that's a Porsche, you know, or that's a Ferrari. You know what I mean? They do amazingly though, but it's just one of those things. Where am I going? See, this is what happens when you start pontificating. Yeah, but discussion.
Lego, what have you done?
It's not completely straight.
Nah, it should be fine. Alright. Okay, we've got a cover for the two central studs. When they fit on, they're not fitting on at all. Come on, get on there. There we go. Yeah, there we are. And as amazing as this is being a British car and all, the one British car company I do want Lego to do more of is Aston Martin. Now, half of that is because I'm a big Bond fan, and you know, but a lot of that is because it's Aston Martin. Now, Aston Martin, like a lot of companies like Chevrolet and Mercedes, they are up for anything when it comes to licensing, branding, you know, model reproductions. They're up for it. And that's not. And I know that makes them sound a bit sleazy in this sort of term, but you know what I mean. It's they are easygoing when it comes to, hey, can we make a model of your car? Cool, yeah, go ahead, yeah, do what you want. And it's like, awesome. I mean, Aston Martin kind of has to be because of Bond, but Lego have already made one Aston Martin car, and that was the DB5 007 car for the Ultimate Collector line, or Expert Creator line, or whatever it was called. Yeah, so they've already done one. But as I was saying with iconography, yeah, and reproducing the iconography in cars earlier, I would say that Aston Martin doesn't look like it looks half like it. it's not it. It is granted a difficult shape to recreate in Lego, but it wasn't exactly shouting to me, "This is a DB5." Yeah, it was closer to the Lego DeLorean levels of reproduction, which is kind of a shame because I would have really loved to have it, and I was actually in the Lego store yesterday. And I heard the Bond set was retiring, and I thought, you know what, I might pick it up. I might. But the Lego store in Leeds had got rid of it already. Well, they'd taken the stock out already, so I wasn't able to get a hold of it if I wanted. Or if I really wanted. And I'm okay with that. Because they did a magazine collection years and years ago now for the Goldfinger DB5, a 1/8 scale car, and I still have it, and it's sat in all of its glory in the living room, making passers-by turn their heads, I would imagine. Probably not, but you like to see it. So I've got that Aston Martin. However, I want Speed Champions because they've done McLaren, they've done Jaguar, so I want them to do the trifecta. I want them to do Aston Martin as well, because I want to see how well their Astons would be in this scale. How well they can do them in this scale. I mean, no matter how they end up doing them, if they do them, they probably would. I probably would be getting them anyway. But it's just one of those things on my Lego-y wish list. Oh dear, tired already. I think I've expelled a lot of energy just now due to both Chloe and Harrod being here. Both of you being here. It's very exciting. And now I'm tired. It's not a problem at all. I'm just feeling a bit like I've expelled a lot of energy, you know. So it's like, I mean, if I'm gonna expel the energy of excitement, you know, both of yous are absolutely worth it. So there. Okay. Coming up to a tricky bit where you have to handle the pieces without getting finger marks all over them. Yeah. We've learned this from CSI. Don't straight up and down on with your fingerprints. Wipe them off as you let go of them. Hashtag, you know, hot tips, yo. Note to anyone. Do not say hashtag hot tips out of context. That can be very misconstrued. All right. we've got some interesting double action going on here. And these, I believe, are the starts of the seats. Also, how apt is it that there's a car company that's called Seat? I know it's Seat, but I like saying Seat because it's spelt the same. Good snappage in there. Well, ish. Oh dear. I'm dropping pieces everywhere.
Not like dropping the beat. Yeah.
Oh, for goodness sake. Get in there. Alright. I think those are footrests. So that's where they were sat, and that's where the engine will go, and that's where the things will go. It's practically done. Okay. Okay. Grab that one. Let it do. Okay. Bit of a middle thing going. Can't remember what that middle bit's called in car terms. But it's the middle bit that goes in between the seats. Yep. Get that twisted so it's aligned.
It's not aligned.
Okay. That should be fine. Aha! Ha 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 ha. That's what I've just seen. Okay. It's time once again. Or is it? Wait a second. You know, we complain about these things. Well, I complain about these things. But sometimes they just throw us a bone. And it's the tastiest bone you will ever imagine. That's a weird thing to say out of context as well. But you know what I mean? They've printed these on. That doesn't happen very often. I was expecting stickers again. But look at that. Printing. It's just so beautiful. Camera, please. Ruining the moment. So, yay. Yeah. And it's a 2x2 situation. So we built the back of the seat, but now we need to build the back of another seat. Guess what? I'm going to do it in reverse. What? That's outrageous. You can't stop me. No one can. You can't even, you just can't even. You can't even enact an intervention. This is happening, yo. What y'all gonna do about it? That's what I thought. That's what I thought. There we go. 2 seats. 2 Seats. Going in place. Oh, come on. Fine, be that way. Get on. There we go. It's on. It's done. Right. Put another thing together. Put the thing there. This goes behind the seats because it's an absolute rebel. Do 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 do. Oh, I've done that thing where I've missed a bit of instruction to do a thing and then, you know, just wonder why. Why isn't that done? But there you go, it's done. It's fine, it's fine. It's fine. Yo! We've got a classic block. I think it's directive. I think it's written into LEGO designer contracts that they have to include and make use of a classic 2x2x2 block or a 2x2x4 block somewhere in LEGO builds. So it still has like a spirit of classic LEGO. And this is where this one comes in. Right in the middle. Look at that. Lovely. Dust on it already. Oh. And another creative another creative use of a piece that was originally made for another type of set. This used to be the kinds of elbow/shoulder pads. No, elbow/knee pads for the Star Wars buildable figures. And you can sort of see that. But on the back are two pegs. These two pegs go into this middle bit here to create the necessary detail. There you go. So we've got axe heads back there. We've got a shoulder, we've got a knee pad there. What will they think of next? Speed Champions Aston Martin, hopefully. Okay, we've got some snot panels. See, I've just put one on there, put the other one on there, and yeah! Make sure it's clean as well. There we go. That's more or less. Okay. There we go. Look at that. Lovely. That's more or less the back end of the car done. Well, I did say more or less. Okay. Got one of these going. Got a headrest because sometimes you just need to rest your head. It's genius. And my phone's trying to tell me something, but I'm not gonna honour that notification now because I'm streaming, phone. Get with it. Kind of want to try streaming on YouTube one day, just to see how it works, because apparently, because one of my favourite toy reviewers does his phone streaming on YouTube, and he seems to do well with it. He says the interface is very friendly, so it would be interesting to try. However, I think I've gotten used to the Twitch thing, and it's like, I wouldn't know how to deal with the thing or anything. Like every so often when he streams, I suppose it's because he's got loads of followers, he's built up a good fan base. Every so often he'll have to tap the screen to go back along along the chat to catch stuff again and what have you. And it's probably because of course I don't have his kind of influence. I don't have to do that here. And it's like, from what I gather, when you stream on YouTube, the chat box hides after an inactivity if you're on the phone or if you're streaming from a phone. But on this interface, the chat's always there. So I don't know. Anyway, check it, yo. Slapping some big chunky pieces in here. Yeah. There. That's a back end of a car. And this is where I find out I've missed a couple of pieces out. Well.
This requires some attention.
So talk amongst yourselves. Put some interval music on. Oh god, yeah, I still need to get around to that sometime, don't I? I want to make my own chill stream music. I'll just, like, chill lo-fi stuff anyway. There we go, that's better. Y'all saw nothing. There. Bammy, looks a bit more complete. There. And of course these are all spares. A nice back end of a car to look at. Whilst... oh my goodness. 4 stickers. Stickers. More stickers. Okay. When would it end? Okay. This isn't bad. Have to pop off to do mine now. Talk to you later. Lots of love. Lots of love to you and Howard. Start having a good stream. I may raid you later. That sounds really weird out of context as well. A lot of things are weird this stream. Really enjoyed watching. Thank you very much. I look forward to seeing yours soon, when I can. Might be a while yet. We've got a front end of car to do. Have a good one. You are absolutely welcome. Which is handy because I need to put stickers on. Cousins. You'll never escape the stickers. That's one. All the best for the rest of the stream. Thank you very much. I mean, I've got stickers at the moment, but hopefully that'll be rectified soon. The good thing is that, as you can see from this diagram here, it's showing you to put 4 stickers on at once. Obviously, physically you can't do that, but just in one diagram to put 4 stickers. That is most of the sticker sheet, thankfully. Thankfully. So, once those are done, that middle one there, that's the only one that'll be left. I appreciate that very much. All right. Do. if it's gonna be quiet, that means stickers are still happening. Okay. Penultimate. It's getting tense now. Let's see. I've got one on that side. Need to do this one on this side. Okay. This requires concentration on a level. Oh yeah, first try. See, look, we've got one there, we've got one there, we've got one there, and we got one there.
Looks like a bit of an awkward face, doesn't it? It's just like eyes there, and it's like the mouth there, and it's like,
This was awkward.
Okay. I'm going to pause for a second so I can have a drink. Remember to hydrate yourselves and each other. Should I start saying that from now on? Listen, things were said, things were done. At the end of the day, we're getting a sweet car out of it. Put these spare bits there, because one of the most exciting bits is the next bag. Pop that to one side as well. Yeah! And wheels. Oh, hello. Now then, these are a bit different. Ah, okay. Oh, you. I do like what they've done here. Okay. Usually with Speed Champions, they've just been implementing regular Lego wheels with regular Lego tyres. You know, the same kind you'd find on other kits, like on Creator kits and Lego City kits and whatever. These... Now this... Now they had a break for a year, did the Speed Champions line. And now they've just come back with these. These are new. These are brand new. These are wheels that incorporates both the tyre and the actual wheel itself. Huh. Now, it doesn't show up very well unless you reflect some light off it, but you can just about make out that this tyre is the soft plastic surrounding this hard plastic hubcap. Yeah, so they've gone a way about it. They've gone a different way about it. That's new and interesting. It is to me, anyway. It's also a bit of a because one of the joys of having a Lego car to build is putting the tyres on. That's what it's all about. You can't not do a Lego car without the tyres. So I'm curious to see if this is the only set. I doubt it will be, but I wonder how many sets have these new tyres on. And it also means that I haven't been paying attention to the... Well, I say I haven't been paying attention. The wheels don't look any different from previous Lego wheels in those photos. Interesting. You've still got the whole idea of the replaceable alloys, though, which is cool. But yeah. Okay, we're back to this. We're starting to build the front of the car. Okay, let's go. Now I think most of the finagly fiddly stuff has been done at the back, and now it's a case of wait, there's another load of fiddly finagly stuff here. But for the main bag, there's a lot of big chunky pieces. So it's all very exciting. Always dispose of your plastic responsibly. Okay. So where we're going, where we're going, where we're going? We are going here. Mitsis. Yeah. And oh dear. Haha. Well, that was a short run, because now we've got another separate block of stuff to do. So just going to try that. Here, and then here. See how much we can do, because we have been going for a while now. Been going for so long that the phone. Oh no. Been going for so long that the laptop's got bored and gone to sleep. Wake up! Wake me up. Wake me up inside. Don't wake up. We've been going for an hour and 22. I do apologise. Okay. Got some corners, got some angles. Oh no, it's a Zillion raid. He must destroy the UFO within an hour. Oh no. Apparently the Godzilla Defense Force app needed to tell me that. Even though I barely participate in the Zillion raids. There we go. All right. Angles. More angles. And even more angles. More in an angle. You would. All right. Now we have connection, and now it looks like a deadly pincer crab thing. Listen to the wind blow, watch the sunrise. In the darkness, damn you, Lord, damn. Now that's a song and a half. Can't argue with a bit of Fleetwood Mac. I mean, last year during the big lockdown, that was one of the songs that kept me going. so to speak. It was definitely one of the songs I got into whilst I was building all the first loads of Speed Champions that I got. I sort of accumulated them over the year previous, and when lockdown happened, it was like, well, this is the perfect time to actually break into them. So I did, and obviously you want some music sometimes, and that's again what I did. I decided that Fleetwood Mac's "The Chain" was the ideal song, and and all of y'all who know Formula One as it has been presented in Britain, that's the Formula One theme. So what other song? How many more songs are more appropriate? Ooh, got another printed sticker. Look at that. Will you focus, please? Camera. Camera, please. Focus. You're not focusing on the. Well, okay. It looks like a player / control panel for something that I imagine is in the actual car itself. Otherwise, they wouldn't have included it. Oh, where's the thing? There we go. Oh, actually, one is printed better than the other, so I'm going to swap that out. Yeah. Because with pieces that small, you always get a spare. So, yeah. The detail is there, but the camera does not want to show. It's forbidden material, apparently. Like, camera, why? Why do you insist? Why do you insist? I insist. Every time I see myself reaching one, it's like a raccoon, like. Okay, coming together.
Oh, where does that go? Oh, I've already done it.
Right. Got some more stuff to do here for the front. So I'll put that there. Yeah, that's where it is. It's a spare piece scoop. Num num num. There we go. Num num num. Okay. A lot of sandwiching going on here. So, imagine this as the meat. And then you slap a slice of bread on top. And then you slap a couple more slices of bread underneath. I mean, I imagine that's how sandwiches work. There you go. And then you get some angles for a little bit of embellishment. Just 'cause. Okay, not that one because that's not the mirrored version, is it? No, it isn't. Right, here we go. Listen to the wind blow. Damn your love, damn your eyes. That's giving me A-Team vibes. Look at that. Got A-Team Lego. That'd be something. They got the A-Team license for Lego Dimensions, but I think it was just for Dimensions. Which is probably why I haven't seen a Lego A-Team van. Or something like that. Something along those lines. You'd think that'd happen by now. Unless they're saving it for an anniversary. Because sometimes that's what they like to do. Oh, speaking of which, semi-related. Aha! I see. You stood it onto the front, and there you go. The scoop's gone, but it fills out. There you go. Yeah. Y'all know how I said I went to the Lego store yesterday? Well, yesterday was the first time I saw the brand new Slave One, or Boba Fett Starship, because Disney apparently have a weird problem with Slave One. I can sort of appreciate that, but yeah, appreciate where they're coming from. But you know, other products like from Hasbro still have Slave One as well. Then again, it might not be Disney itself. It might be a Lego thing. Whatever. It might be a Lego decision. But whatever the case, Slave One was there. First time I've actually... Oh, God. Because I have the display cabinets, and it was the first time I actually saw it. Will you please... First time I actually saw it built up, because it was in the display cabinet, and it's tiny! It is ridiculously small. I knew it was going to be smaller than, you know, other versions of Slave One, but no joke, if I stand this up, Slave One is not much higher. It's like that much higher. It is tiny. Ridiculously tiny. Now, when I first saw the models, when I first saw the photos of this new Slave One, I thought, I'm not a big fan of that cockpit, but, you know, to have a good Slave One, and to have a new version, to have a version of the new Boba Fett figure, and what I thought I could probably deal with it. But what I can't deal with is the fact that it is no bigger than this. No bigger than one of these Speed Champions cars, which retails for about nearly £20 each. And that Slave One set is 45 quid. Yeah, exactly. Someone shouting across the street. 45 quid? Yeah, that's outrageous, I know. I jest, of course, but point still stands. £45. Kind of ridiculous. So as soon as I saw the size and the price they were asking for that size, I thought, well, I can do without that. If it goes on sale, you know, and it ends up dropping to like 30 quid, I might consider it. But even at £30, it is a lot for what it is. I was really annoyed with it. But then I started thinking, you know what they should do? They should do a Boba Fett, well, a Fett Slave One Evolution set, as 'twere. Similar along the veins of the Ultimate Collector Series Millennium Falcon, because they have released that at least 2 times before, and oh dear, that should be fine. Yeah, the first time they did it, obviously they based it on the original trilogy Millennium Falcon. The second time they released it, the second or third time, they released it with pieces to use to make it to make it as it appears in the sequel trilogy, and it's got characters from the sequel trilogy as well. So you had like a classic and sequel trilogy Millennium Falcon all in one, you know. So I think that's the kind of thing they should do for Slave One, because they've released Slave One as an Ultimate Collector Series set once, and I really wanted that set, but unfortunately it went into retirement after I was able to get long before I was able to really able to get it, or get it comfortably, I suppose. you know, financially. NGL, been annoyed, but oh, come on. But I would like them to have the Millennium Falcon mentality to it, so we can have a re-release of that Slave 1 Ultimate Collector Series set, but have it with characters that cross the saga for you know, Slave 1's history. So you'd have Jango Fett, you'd have young Boba Fett, you'd have original trilogy Boba Fett, and then you'd have the Mandalorian Boba Fett. Sort of a progress thing. And not just that. And not just that. I would also have, similar in vein to the bonsai tree, I would also have pieces that you can swap out, so you can either make it look like Jango Fett's Slave 1 or Boba Fett's Slave 1. That is the Ultimate Collector Series Slave 1 I would want. Unfortunately, the original Slave 1 Ultimate Collector Series set retailed at about $140, $130 or $140, maybe went up to $150. So, considering how expensive sets are these days for what little you get, and considering the apparent popularity of the Millennium Falcon over the Slave 1, I don't believe that it's something they would. I don't believe they would do anything like it. They may re-release the Ultimate Collector Series Slave 1 as was, and then include Boba Fett as he appears in The Mandalorian, or something, and then, you know, Fennec Shand as well. They may do that. They may do that for the upcoming Book of Boba Fett series. They may. But I don't think they'd do it so you'd be able to make it Jango Fett's Slave 1 as well, which would be a shame, because Jango's one of my favourite characters. And the appearance of Slave 1 as it appears in Attack of the Clones, and the Clone Wars as well, you know, I really like that colour scheme too. Maybe we'll get something, I don't know. But £45 for something that's not much bigger than this, essentially. Bummer. Actual bummer. Okay, I've got some shiny pieces on. You can see how shiny they are. Very shiny. Oh, we got some fiddly bits. You can't do Lego without some fiddly bits. Go fiddle with your bits somewhere else. This is a family-friendly stream. Oh dear. Getting into that kind of frontier old time of us, you know. But it's like the gold mine, it's like the gold mine and I did in 1872. Oh, 1872 was a good year. Yes, sir, but where does that go? Okay. Boy? Alright, look at that. We got a dash. We've got a dashboard. It looks nice. At the moment, it looks like a Ford GT. There you go. Dropped some car knowledge on you. See, here's the thing. I know what cars are. But do I know GT from... I was going to say STI, but that's wrong. They don't use STI for cars somehow. I don't know why. Hey, do you drive an STI? Getting very naughty. You can tell I've expelled a lot of energy because I'm starting to get a bit loopy. So like, hey, what do you drive? An STI? Wait, what? Oh, you know, STI. You know, the biggest. It's a popular type of automobile. Is that what you're calling it these days? Well, it's some kind of drive. I know what kind of drive that is. I am being very focused at the moment because this is the sticker on the front of the car. Therefore, it needs to be as straight as possible. To me it does anyway. Well, the phone needs to tell me something. I don't know what, but it's telling me. Oh, I know what that is. I think. Okay. Because we've got a clip here, we've got the thing that goes into the clip here. And the clip goes into this. It is the... not the bonnet, is it? It is... Yes, of course it is. I forget car terminology. Terminology. A nice snap there. And look at that. It's taking shape. Guess what? We're on a home stretch. Right. So, pop one of these on here, and we put one of these, not on that, not one of those. We put one of these on here. Listen to the wind blow. And now it looks like it's got a bit of character and got a bit of. It looks like it's gonna. You know, when some cars just look like they're about to... You know? It's like my dad used to have an X-Type Jaguar, and the mould, the design of that X-Type Jaguar was fine, because it was a Jaguar, and it was an X-Type. And it had nice, friendly, rounded features. Still looks very nice. But then he got his current Jaguar X-Type. And this Jaguar X-Type looks like it's got a bit more to it. Not necessarily, it's more or less exactly the same car. But the aesthetics have been tweaked. Like when you update anything. It's been tweaked to a degree where you can see it's got a bit more in the design. You know? Not aggressive, just a bit more just a bit more. The only word I can describe is it's got a bit more of that, and I like that. It's the kind of jag that sings. This is one of those situations where we're starting to make a thing that is also going to be a thing on the other side. And yet again, LEGO are wasting a lot of book space by doing the exact same thing on the other side. If I wrote these booklets, this is the one thing I'd do. I'd have these like these kinds of things side by side, because they're using exactly the same pieces, just mirrored. You know, yeah, just the build will be mirrored. And yeah, I'd just have them on the same page, because everybody knows what's happening. We all know what's going on. So why waste time? And I think I mentioned it on a previous stream. My stepdad let me rebuild his Imperial Star Destroyer, and this was the first Ultimate Collector Series Imperial Star Destroyer. Behemoth of a set. Yeah. And there was one section that I could clearly see, because the Imperial Star Destroyers are very symmetrical. So there was one section I could clearly see where I thought, wait a minute. This is going to be mirrored on exactly the same side. And I skipped, and I had a quick sneak peek in the manual. It was a bloody big binder manual. And sure enough, it was. So I think I saved a lot of hassle by doing that. Hey, Deck 2 Nix 0821. Hey, Hero Factory to you as well. How you doing, bud? I wonder if Hero Factory is supposed to say say hello. Autocorrect never does anyone any favours, so don't you worry about a thing. We are building a car. And with any luck, it's going to be done in the next 10 minutes. Hopefully in the next 10 minutes, because otherwise we'll be going over 2 hours. And nobody wants to listen to me for more than 2 hours. Okay. Snapping the sides on. I would call these doors, but I don't think they are. I think it's just design. Anyway. How far we've come. Okay, here's another example of mirror thing. See, look. When it comes to smaller stuff, they do the mirrored thing on the same page. So why can't they do that with, you know, with chunks like that? Anyway, minor gripe, I suppose. But if you know your Lego, you know that's one of those things you have to put up with. like the stickers. But Deck Tunics, you are in luck, because stickers have been done. You've missed the painful bits. Okay. Guess what? You're also in time for one of the best bits. Any LEGO car needs wheels. As anyone will know, as anyone who knows LEGO will tell you as well, LEGO is the biggest producer of tyres in the world. So, they have made special efforts to make their wheels as good as possible. So far, LEGO as well is one of the few toy brands that make plug-in wheels doable and bearable. Everyone's going to be streaming the day JWE2 drops. I wish I had the ability to watch several simultaneously. Well, it's a burden. It's a price we pay. I don't think I'll be streaming the day it drops because I probably won't get it the day it drops. So you won't have to worry about my side of things. And that's not to say I'm not excited about Jurassic World Evolution 2. I am very much so. But I don't tend to get things on release. I'm still catching up with a load of PS4 games, you know. And there we go. The car's done. She is done. It doesn't... I know it doesn't look like it's done because there's no windshield. But... Oh, there's... where's the thing? But as you can see, the actual car doesn't have a windshield either. One of the curious things about the McLaren Elva. Yeah, not bad at all. Looking very nice. Ooh, didn't notice the black grille somehow. Yeah, kind of happy with that. It's releasing on PS4 as well. It may be releasing on PS4, yeah, but that doesn't mean I'm getting it on release. Look at that. You can just about see the axe heads in there for the rear lights. Nice implementation of pieces in creative ways. I think that's what this set's been all about, really. Scoop at the front. Cool. Brum, brum, brum. Okay, I'll get... Oh, God, the laptop's gone to sleep again. Look, my guy. My dude. There we go. Get that article up again. Get a name right. So get Rachel Brown. Oops. On the car. There we go. This is her pride and joy. This is more her moments than mine. There we go. Oh, get that spare piece out of the way. There we are, the McLaren Elva. And, just for funsies, here's the tiny one I made a few months ago as well. Look at them both together. Marvellous. Alright. Right. That should do... I'll get free of the stand as well now. That should do it for now. Ah. It's been an interesting 2 hours. Oh, God. Look, will you... Oh. Just have to move things. Okay, there we go. So there we go. And I will say thank you very much for joining us for this Speed Champions LEGO build. I would say review as well, but it's not really a review. It's just a good day. It's just a good dang time. Yeah. So thank you very much for watching. Yeah. See, I'm a bit fried now. I don't know what to say. Yes. So, yeah, thank you for watching. Take care of yourselves. Thank you for everyone who's jumped into the chat. Deck Tunits, Mabon Fire, and of course, Kaya Moore, aka Chloe. Thank you very much for joining in. Sharing the love as well, always appreciated. And yeah, take care of yourselves, hydrate yourselves and each other. Wash your dang hands, of course, especially if you're playing with Lego. And be rawsome to each other and yourself. Also, I've got that.